Hey, what's up? It's DeHuff. It's another episode of DeHuff Uncensored. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit it with a passion, and see what happens. Boo! Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening to the podcast. Don't forget, I'm also on YouTube. Go to YouTube and search DeHuff Uncensored, and then again, hit that subscribe button. I wasn't going to do an episode today, but I took a break from cleaning up the house because we got my kids' party this weekend. I started getting lost in social media. Next thing I know, I probably wasted about an hour, but what I got out of it was some crazy stories that are making the circulations today. That it's insane. You got Mike Tyson beating up a fellow passenger on a JetBlue flight. You got the Johnny Depp defamation trial that we want to get into. Let's start with the Mike Tyson thing, and it's funny because what the fuck do you expect when you give shit to Mike Tyson? So this guy was sitting behind Mike Tyson on a JetBlue flight, and the guy would not stop harassing Mike Tyson. There's some video out there, and it's just two guys just going, it's the guy's buddy sitting on the other side of the plane, filming his buddy harassing Mike Tyson, and they're just being dumb motherfuckers. And according to Mike Tyson, the guy was harassing him, and then he threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson. So then at one point, Mike Tyson just gets fed up, stands up, turns around, and begins just throwing a bunch of right jabs and hooks, whatnot. He's throwing punches. Punches were thrown. They were. And he just pummeled this guy for mouthing off and being annoying on the plane. And I saw a picture of the guy afterwards, and he had some blood, some minor swelling. He's probably going to be a lot more swollen in the face as the day goes on, or by tomorrow. But what do you expect? You don't sit there and just sit there and mouth off to Mike Tyson and then throw a water bottle at him, and then don't play victim and cry victim to me when he turns around and beats the shit out of you. I haven't heard from this guy yet, but I imagine we will be, and I can't imagine him going any other direction, because why the fuck would you tease and taunt Mike Tyson? You don't do that. He was trying to get a video out of it, and they did get a video out of it, because they're trying to get money from Mike Tyson. They're trying to sell it to TMZ. Oh, wait, they already did sell it to TMZ. It's a money grab, and it's fucking disgusting. And I hate that this guy did it. I'm happy for Mike Tyson. You can say, oh, the guy was wrong for treating Mike Tyson the way he did, but Mike shouldn't have done that. No. Listen, sometimes you just got to punch motherfuckers in the face. And that's what Mike Tyson did. Sorry. You sit there and you poke a fucking tiger through a cage. Sit there, pokety poke. Ooh, what you gonna do, tiger? Oh my God, he ripped my arm off. Whose fault is that? It's the dumb motherfucker with the stick. Okay? Mike Tyson, good. Thank you. Don't be a dick to people. Okay? Mike Tyson did what everybody would love to do. Turn around and beat the snot out of somebody for being annoying. And this guy thought he could get away with it because in a way, he has got away with it because he got what he wanted. He got the video out of it. He sold it to TMZ, right? Now we'll see if he tries to sue Mike Tyson. Guarantee you he's going to try to sue Mike Tyson, which is bullshit, man. Fuck that. I stand with Mike on this one. Unless something else comes out, I based on what I've seen and heard, this guy behind him was a prick, and he deserved to get his ass kicked. Sorry, it's true. You don't sit there and taunt Mike Tyson and then go, oh shit, he beat me up. My face is all bruised and bloodied. Well, that's not my fault. Is it though? I'm pretty sure it is. It is. Don't be a dipshit. My God. Man, if I acted that way towards anybody else on a plane, I really couldn't be shocked if they turned around and just beat the snot out of me. So when Mike Tyson does it, a trained badass, I mean, if you remember, his nickname was Iron Mike because he was a beast in the ring. And he was just a beast. My God, people, don't do this shit. He had to turn around and beat the snot out of him. Now, the hard part is it does set a bad example because there's going to be more dumbasses out there that are going to try to poke the bear, essentially, with other celebrities. What can I do? So if this guy succeeds and somehow gets any sort of money out of Mike Tyson for this, it's going to be bad news for celebrities because there's going to be more and more of this shit going on. So that's something to watch for. So watch out for that. But again, I applaud Mike Tyson for beating the snot out of an annoying, dumb motherfucker on an airplane. The guy deserved it. He did it. I would have been cheering on, be like, go, and another right by Tyson. Tyson comes in with the left. It's a jab. Whoa. I'd be like, yeah. Beat that motherfucker up, Tyson. I love it. Okay. So I tuned into this Johnny Depp trial with his ex-wife, Amanda Heard, and I'm watching it, and all I can say is, what the fuck? Because my wife had been sending me links on this, and she's like, you should probably talk about this because it's pretty fucking weird. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I eventually got around to it today and looking at it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So this is all on court TV. She apparently, when they had an argument, threw a liquor bottle at him that ended up resulting in him getting his finger severed. His middle finger, the tip of it got severed off. At one point, she burned him with a cigarette. She sounds like a real winner. And the thing that just made me go, what the fuck? That's exactly how I said it, too. She shit on his bed. Dramatic pause right there. You're welcome. You know why I did that? Because you need that to soak in, right? She shat on his bed. And now I'd play the audio, but he is so just drawn out, and he's trying to be polite as much as he can be in this trial. It just takes him forever to fucking say anything. That's kind of annoying, but that's just the way he is, apparently. But they were asking him, they were like, how did you know it was? Because I guess there was shit on the bed, and apparently Amanda tried to blame it on the dogs. And then as they're saying that to Johnny Depp, and he's just like, well, I knew it wasn't the dogs. Well, why did you know it wasn't the dogs? Because I have teacup poodles. They're shit. It's small. You didn't say it that way, but I mean, come on. So and then apparently there's a picture of this shit somewhere. I kind of want to see. I've never wanted to see a picture of shit before. Now I do. I want to see this shit that she allegedly left on the bed. What the fuck? First of all, a lot to process there. And we're going to stick with the shitting on the bed because I think that's the most jaw-dropping thing. First of all, at what point in your life you have an argument with somebody and you go, you know what? This is it. I've been pushed to the limit. My next step, okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think it's completely necessary. I'm going to shit on the bed. That'll teach them. Who fucking decides that is a retaliation thing to do? I'm going to shit on the bed. You're mad at me for staying out with the girls? Well, guess what? I gonna drop a deuce on the bed. What? How is that a good idea? And it also crossed in my mind when about shitting on the bed. For some reason, it mixed in. This is how weird my brain is. Of Nicolas Cage in National Treasure when he's like, "I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence." If like an alternate, like she said it like Nick Cage, she's like, "Yeah, he's being a real jerk to me lately. I'm gonna shit on the bed." For some reason, that popped in my head. Now you're never going to watch National Treasure the same way. How are we going to the code? What's on the back of the document? I'm going to shit on the bed. Nick, that doesn't make sense. That's not in the script, Nick. Okay, so who comes up with that idea to shit on the bed? A crazy person. Now, the other thing that popped in my head was, could you imagine? It could be anybody that walked in as she was doing that. Could you imagine? Just like close your eyes for a second. Just imagine you're coming home. You're like, I need to go lay down and I'm exhausted. You walk up to your room, open the door, and there's your wife just squatting on the bed and just dropping a deuce. What do you do in that situation? You're like, what? Huh? What are you doing? And could you imagine just like they're just like fully into what they're doing? They're just like somewhat relaxed, like, this is great. This feels good. This is going to be a good, clean one. What do you do? See the look on their face of just like, shoving it out. It's kind of gross to think about, but it is like, what would you do in that situation if you walked in on that? What the fuck? And then afterwards, like, okay, you don't walk in on somebody doing that, but could you imagine just discovering somebody's shit on your bed? The chaos of thoughts that run through your mind and be like, this had to have come from the dog, but wait a minute. This shit is bigger than our dog. We have teacup poodles. How the fuck? What the fuck? Somebody shit on the bed. Honey? So fucking strange. I've heard of people doing weird shit in a relationship before. I have. I've just, love makes you do weird things, and I don't know if they're really in love anymore, but, when you're in a relationship, sometimes you do weird shit. I have never heard of anybody doing that, to defecate on somebody's bed in defiance. So here's what's wild. There is a quote, I don't have it pulled up, but Johnny Depp, they asked him why he was with her in dealing with all this shit. Because she sounds like a fucking twisted monster. Like there's something screwy in there. She seems like somebody that would honestly put what is that Fatal Attraction thing where they put a bunny in the fucking on the stovetop and fucking boil the bunny alive. She's that person. They asked him why he was with her, and he said he remembered when his mom tried to commit suicide. He remembered that because it was brought on by when his dad left his mom, and he was afraid that would happen to her, that she would kill herself, because she had mentioned that she would kill herself if he left her. So it was like this guilt trip of like, you can't leave me. I'm going to continue shitting on the bed, whether you like it or not. If you leave me, I'm going to kill myself. What a fucking crazy. She obviously needs help. And if the hard part is they're both actors. So you got that, be like, is he lying? I can't imagine. Can't imagine who makes this up. And a lot of this shit is documented by friends and photographs, doctor's reports. It's fucking strange. And more shit as it comes out, I will let you know. But I just had to pop on and talk about that because, man, guys, ladies, if your significant other is mad at you and they either throw a liquor bottle at you and it possibly cuts you, if they burn you with a cigarette, or if they shit on your bed, it's time to move on. I just can't imagine that. Could you imagine your friends be like, God, man, Amanda, she's a trip, man. We got into it last night. Oh, really? Yeah, my wife's a real bitch too. What'd your wife do? Yeah, as they're smoking. They're like, mine just, she threw up my baseball card collection. Fucking cunt. Oh, what a bitch. What'd your wife do? What'd Amanda do? That crazy bitch shit on my bed. Dead silence. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, she shit on her bed. That old scamp. I'm so scared. How could you sleep next to somebody like that? Oh my God. Oh, if she can shit on your bed, what else can she do? Bitch be crazy. Bitch be crazy. Oh, hey, guys, be nice to people. Don't shit on anybody's bed today. If you can hang your head up high today, it's knowing that you didn't shit on anybody's bed, okay? Say that to yourself. I am not going to shit on somebody's bed today. I'm not going to do it. Tomorrow, that's a different story. But today, there will be no defecation on the bed. Praise the Lord. Oh, praise Jesus. I will not shit on the bed. I don't know why I went into the preacher voice, but you're welcome. She shit on the bed. She is the devil. She is consumed by the devil, and she shit on the bed. Anyway, this is the shit episode. It's going to be a quick one. You're welcome. Hey, real quick, thanks so much to Total Beverage, and everybody knows Total Beverage in Westminster and Thornton. They're just amazing. They are. And everybody knows they have an incredible selection of beer, wine, and spirits. They also deliver. They also have curbside pickup available, and they also do an online wine education class. So that's pretty cool. Stop on by 104th in Thornton or on Sheridan in Westminster and see for yourself. Or you can always find weekly deals, events, or even drink recipes online at TotalBev.com. Again, TotalBev.com. Total Beverage, everything you need and more. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Share it with your friends if you're able. And if you're able to do it too, give it a nice rating if you could, please. That's always helping with algorithms and getting it spread around the world. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much to Blake Street Tavern. I appreciate all of you guys over at Blake Street Tavern. Also, Total Beverage. Go to TotalBev.com. It's the Huff Uncensored. Don't shit on anybody's bed today. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do it. Let's keep moving forward. You're welcome. I'll talk to you next time.